Good morning, everyone. Happy New Year. This is January the 1st, 2022. And as you can see, my desk is all spread out because this is scripture memory work. And we start out the month, as we always do, doing our scripture memory work. And so this month, I will be working on Psalm 121. And I thought that I would share with you all how we do it. I haven't done a video in a long while. But what I normally do is I encourage you to read the verse when you start out in the beginning of the month 3 times a day for 7 straight days. 3 times a day for 7 straight days, which means you will encounter the verse at least 21 times, right? You can do more than that. I also encourage you to make scripture memory cards, which is what you see scattered across. Don't look at anything else on my desk because it's a hot mess. As you can see, because I'm working on the scripture memory cards. Here I have the one for the first 2 verses, and then I have the next one, the next verses that I'll be working on. I put a little embellishment on it. I write the verse out. Then the next set, as you can see, I got pins and everything out, is 121, 55 through 6. I put a little embellishment. And then here's the next card. I write it out. It's 7 through 8. I'm going to be doing the King James Version. And I did little bookmarks because I do little bookmarks from time to time to put in my books. And so as you can see, I did a bookmark of the first 2 verses, and on the back is the next 2 verses. And then I did a smaller bookmark to go in my books wherever I have them to work on my scripture memory verse. Now these smaller ones that I made can actually fit inside your purse. You can make something like that. Or if you're not creative like that, say you're like, I don't have all that. What you see I'm using really is literally index cards. I like colors. So you can take an index card, write your scripture up, and I would say put it somewhere that's where you look all the time, that you're going to be. I remind you to do that so that you're encountering your verse all the time during the course of the month. And since I'm working on 8 verses, I'm going to be working on 2 each week. I may do 2 or 3. It depends on how my memory works. But that's what we do the first week. So the first week, when we start out our scripture memory verse, we start out by what? Looking at reciting the different verses, or verse, whatever way you're doing it, 3 times a day for 7 straight days. That's what I'm going to do. So giving you an example, let me see if I can use my bookmark. It says, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Psalm 121, verses 1 through 2, King James Version. And then I would do it again. I would lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Psalm 121, verses 1 through 2, King James Version. And again, I will lift up mine eyes unto the hills from whence cometh my help. My help cometh from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. Psalm 121, 1 and 2, King James Version. I encourage you to read it directly from the Bible or from your scripture memory card that you have made sure that was correct for the first week. Because remember, we're working on the memory. The more that you encounter it, the more that you will retain it. So I want to encourage you to do that. That's what we do on week 1. So you write it out, you make your scripture memory cards, you post them somewhere. I also put mine on my Samsung notes and recited it into there. I made the first 2 verses my background on my Facebook cover. I put it places where I can see it, and I'm going to put it on my phone. And I have reminders for me to go over it. This is so that I will do my memory work. We have to work on that. So I want to encourage you to, if you haven't been doing your scripture memory, you've been work, because I fell short last year myself. Things got in the way. Start fresh and new this year. Starting out with January 1st, let's do some scripture memory work. Please share the verses that you're going to be learning in January. And then at the end of the month, when the post is put up, you come on and you have to recite your verse to someone. Now you can come online and do it in our group. That would be great. Live if you'd like. Or you can go to someone you know and just recite the verse. So I'm looking forward to seeing what verses you're going to be learning and memorizing for 2022. You all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye, everyone.